Masters to the line, and Cookeville can't be much worse from the line than they were in the first half, but we'll see.
She's 0-4 so far tonight, Mark.
And she's 0-5. It worked.
She's 0-5.
Told you it'd work.
She has 4 points on the night.
Boy, those kill you, too, when you get that close to making them. Here's Masters with another toss, and that one is good. So as bad as she was on the first one is as good as she was on the second, and it's 33-28, Cookeville by 5. Here's Marshall across the line. Left wing McDaniel. They go inside to Iceland. She's got the seal. Her shot is no good, but they're going to call Masters on the backside as she fouled her on the way up. So Iceland to the line to shoot free throws, which is good news for Blue Devilette fans.
That's going to be her third and the team third. Iceland's going to go to the line. She is 6 of 7 tonight from the free throw line.
And gets that one to go shooter's roll, so she's 7 out of 8 as Montgomery checks in. And London Eli to the bench. Brianna Payton set to check in as well. I believe she'll come in for Iceland.
Iceland with 13 points so far tonight.
And Iceland's second shot off the back of the iron, ran down by Johnson. Here comes Cookeville. 33-29, less than a minute to go, 53 seconds and counting. Johnson to Odell, top of the key, guarded by Marshall. Man-to-man by Lebanon this trip down. Go to Masters left wing, baseline. She'll run it, jump it. No good. Iceland Eli with the rebound. She'll clear it and give to Marshall. Here comes Lebanon. 40 seconds and counting. 33-29, Cookeville by 4. Third quarter winding down. Here's Marshall right wing to McDaniel. McDaniel out to Coggins, top of the key. Left wing Marshall. They got Montgomery down low. Helton's all over her. McDaniel top of the key. Back to Marshall. 25 seconds. Marshall straight to the hole. Gets it to Iceland. Backside no good. And Montgomery in a battle with Helton. They both lose it, and it goes to Masters. Masters to Johnson. Wow, imagine that. Masters and Johnson in the backcourt as they run it across the timeline. Here's Odell.
That'll be a Marvin.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Here's Johnson. She'll run it down the lane. Her strong 8-footer. Davidson with the putback, no good. And Helton with the tip at the buzzer. Boy, she didn't even catch it. She just tipped it back in. So that'll end the third quarter. 8 minutes to go here from Hester Gibbs Court. Cookeville 35, Lebanon 29. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Ebony Marshall 4. Iceland Eli has 13. Shay Coggins 1 to round out Lebanon scoring. Marv?
Well, Blackburn will start off the fourth quarter here on the floor for Lebanon. And they go inside to Helton. Wow. A great knock around. I'm surprised that Helton didn't get called for a foul right there on London Eli. They are battling.
We are. And we could have got one earlier, too, by reaching that time, but we didn't, which is good because we need her on the floor. She's got 3.
Boy, and I tell you, London Eli is all over Helton and forces the turnover as she would not allow a clean entry pass. So London Eli with extremely aggressive overplaying defense that time. And man, oh man, is Trevecca getting a whale of a ball player. Long 3 by Jennings, bombs away. That one was from way downtown. And it's 35-32 as Lebanon cuts it in half with 7:22 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And go down the wire, Marv.
Believe so. Here's Odell across the line. She's working on Blackburn. Left wing to Johnson. She'll try a 3. I think it was deflected. Long rebound goes to Davidson. Davidson works around on the baseline. Her short jumper, no good as Eli blocked it. She'll feed to Marshall. Here comes Lebanon, a chance to tie it with the 3 or cut it to 1 with the field goal. Here's Jennings out to Marshall. Guarded out there by Davidson. Davidson in foul trouble as well. The majority of this Lady Cavalier Ball Club has really mounted up the fouls tonight. Here's Jennings out high to Blackburn. Blackburn hasn't seen an awful lot of action tonight. Lebanon calls timeout. Let's keep it right here. 6:48 to go here in the ball game. 35-32. Lebanon by 3. Both teams with 3 team fouls. 6:48. Iceland, London Eli, Marissa Jennings, Ebony Marshall, and Kelsey Blackburn. Here's Marshall right wing. Jennings over there with her. Marshall back around, swings it to Blackburn. They're looking down low for London or Iceland. Almost a steal that time by Davidson. Jennings recovers, though. Gets it back to Blackburn. And Coach Brown is setting down. The stress has gotten to him. Here's Jennings. Kicks it left wing to Marshall. Open for 3. Boom! Man, off the side of the iron. Long rebound to Davidson. She'll kick it to Odell. Here comes Cookeville. 6:18 and counting. 35-32. The Lady Cavs by 3. Here's Odell, top of the key, working on Blackburn. No place to go. 5-second count is on. And Marshall almost a steal, but they get it to Masters. Masters will take it to the baseline. She's cut off. Great footwork that time. And Iceland almost with the steal, and she'll get called for a little bit too much body as her and Davidson battled right there in front of the Cookeville bench. Coach Odom stood up for a minute and sat down real quick.
And, you know, she can stand up and cheer her team, and then she has to sit back down. But great job that time by Eli. Iceland, as she went for the ball. She only has 3 fouls so far. And right now is a crunch time, Mark. 3-point ball game. Defense is at a premium, as you would say.
Here is Johnson. Finds Odell. They get it to Masters. Masters drives on Marshall. And, boy, she has one of the most she shoots it from down at her hip, but it goes. And it's a 5-point ball game, 37-32. Here's Marshall across the line. Left wing to Blackburn. They're looking down low for either Eli. Skip pass across to Jennings. Jennings nowhere to go. Boy, London Eli is flat wore out, and that pass intercepted, knocked away, and taken by Masters. She'll get to Odell. Here comes Cookeville. 5:26 and counting. Cookeville by 5. They have the ball. Here's Odell out high.
I agree, Mark, that London just wore out down there because she didn't post up that time at all, and now she's getting pinned.
And Hilton able to score and draw the foul as Erin Hilton is basically coming on down the stretch here. She had 15 in their first meeting, and that's the 4. Is that 4 on London?
It's going to be 4 on London and 5 on Lebanon. But London, of course, Erin Hilton now has a chance to get the old-fashioned three-point play.
It hasn't been real good from the line tonight, though.
No, she hasn't. She is 1 of 6 so far tonight.
Boy, and a huge crowd here from Cookeville. Really not shocked, but kind of surprised. It is a Friday night game, though. But also a big crowd here for Lebanon. It's senior night here at Hester Gibbsport. Hilton set to shoot the bonus free throw. And it's good. She finally makes one from the free throw line. And suddenly it's an 8-point ball game as Cookeville starts to stretch out here.
She has 14 points on the night.
Well, she's right at where she was earlier. Here's Iceland now. High to Jennings. Right side Coggins. In the corner to Marshall. Thinks about 3. Kicks it to Iceland. Over to Kelsey Blackburn. Top of the key. Working on Johnson. They get it to Jennings. Jennings feeds it through to Iceland Eli. Short jumper is good. And the foul. Boy, just what the doctor ordered right there. Exactly. Iceland Eli scores, and she'll go to the line. It's a 6-point ball game. A chance to cut it to 5.
Allie Masters with her 4th foul now. And Iceland will go to the line. Of course, she has 15 points so far tonight, and she's been pretty good from the free throw line.
And that was off the back of the iron. Battle for the rebound. They're going to call Jennings over the back, I do believe, as Hilton and Davidson went up strong, straight up, and it looks like Jennings or Coggins.
That'd be Marissa's
Did they get
second.
Jennings?
It is, and that's her second on team 6. 4:48 to go in the fourth quarter. 34-40. 11 behind right now with 6.
Here's Odell, gets it to Masters, down low to Davidson. She spins across, kicks on the wing. Johnson for 3, left side. No good. Long, tall rebound goes to Masters, and she banks it in. So Ollie Masters answers back for Cookeville. It's back to 8 at 42-34. Time becoming a little factor here. It's 4:25. Coggins takes a pass out high, gets it to Jennings on the right side. Jennings with a long 3, and that one's no good. Coggins with position, but Odell able to take that ball out of there. Here comes Cookeville up by 8 with 4:10 to go. Odell goes in the corner. Johnson will try another long 3, and it's good. Boy, that one was a rip shot, and suddenly Cookeville's flexing the muscles, and it's back to 11. That matches their largest lead. Lebanon takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:58 to go in the ball game. Cookeville 45, Lebanon 34. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Down to 2 and 3, and hopefully we can get a couple of threes in here and get something back, because it's our ball in the front court, Mark.
Here's that 1-3-1 again for Cookeville. It has given Lebanon fits. Here's Stafford, top of the key, right side Coggins. Looking down low for London. Out high to Blackburn. Swing it left side to Marshall. Here's Stafford in the corner. Face the 3. She'll go to Marshall. She will shoot the 3. In and out. No good. Stafford comes in and has it momentarily, but taken away by Davidson. Wow.
Stafford almost had that one, too. Great hustle out of her tonight as she tried to get that loose, long rebound.
Boy, and there is that battle down low between Hilton and Eli. And Eli is just playing her guts out, folks. And Masters a long 2 and drains it. And that was as long a 2 before it goes to 3 as you can get.
She got 6 so far this quarter, Mar. She is on fire.
Marshall to Coggins. They're looking down low for London as Iceland on the bench. Here's Shea Coggins to Blackburn, and that one just got out of hand for Marshall down on the left wing as she looked down low and just took her eyes off of it, and turnover gives it right back to Cookeville. This one's slipping away, Coach.
Either that or she's ready to crank that thing as Iceland and Marissa Jennings come in, and Kelsey Blackburn, and I'm not for sure we have checked out, Mark.
Blackburn and Stafford went back out. Here's Odell in the front court, guarded by Coggins. No place to go. 5-second count should be on, and was close. Johnson takes it on the right wing, guarded by Jennings.
Nice
and they go down low, and they're going to call Hilton for a push-off, and I saw that one coming because she's been throwing that forearm out there on London Eli and got whistled for it that time, and that's 4 on Erin.
That's 4 in there, and you can just see the smile on Mindy Odom's face right now as she laughs at the official, I think, that called the technical foul on it.
Well, I got to tell you, we've seen Erin Helton play for 4 years now, or 3 years, and I got to tell you, she is really a force in that low post, but you know, when you get called for the fouls, it makes you ineffective. Here's Jennings for 3, right wing. Ooh, no good, but Iceland with the rebound and put back, no good. And they're going to call London Eli, or excuse me, Ollie Masters on London Eli. She got the offensive board and went back up with it, but they'll call Masters for the foul.
That'll be all of them for Masters. That's fine.
So Ollie Masters, the first Cookeville Lady Cavalier to foul out. And boy, that's a big loss for them, as she has done a lot of their dirty work on the baseline, her and Davidson.
She had 6 points, as we said a while ago, this quarter. She has 11 so far tonight.
And I kind of thought that might be in the act of trying to put that back up, but they'll say not. So Jade Bartlett comes in with her 4 fouls. So an opportunity for another player to foul out. 2 Lady Cavs with 4. That's Helton and Bartlett.
And 1 already gone.
And 1's on the bench. Inside to London Eli. Loses it between her legs, but her putback is no good. There's Coggins with her putback no good. Marshall, her putback no good, and Bartlett comes out of there with it. Wow, awful physical inside, but goodness gracious. Bartlett handles it, gets it up to Johnson. Here comes Cookeville. 2:12 and counting. Cookeville by 13, folks. They stretched it out here late. Their largest lead of the night has been 13.
I look for them to lay a little air out here, Marv. It looks like they are going to go to their stall game.
Boy, with 2 minutes to go, you just about have to. They go to Helton. Now they go down low to Bartlett. Running jumper is good, so they're willing to try to score when it's there. And Bartlett gets it to go, and it's 49-34. Cookeville by 15.
Good high-low that time by Cookeville.
Coggins out high to Jennings. Kicking the corner to Marshall. This time she keeps it. Back to Coggins, right side Jennings. Jennings drives on Bartlett. Bartlett falls down. They'll skip it over to Marshall. She's open for 3. Instead, that was a little bit late. She tried to throw it to Iceland, and that one just went to nobody.
Iceland was backing out. She thought she was going to go towards the basket, just tried to lead her, and it was a little bit too far.
Here's Odell across the line. Boy, Lebanon has played their hearts out here tonight on senior night, but just not going to be as they trail by 15. Here's Bartlett down low. She'll roll across, and Iceland with another block. And she will not back down from anybody.
Now, even with fouls trouble, even in foul trouble, she doesn't, Marv. Great player for Lebanon.
Here's Johnson inbounds to Helton from the right elbow. Short jumper is good. And that was just like so easy. It's crazy. 51-34, the largest lead of the night with 1:03 to go as Cookeville starting to stretch it out here on senior night.
14 points for Helton tonight, Marv.
Jennings on the right wing, right in front of Coach Brown on the Lebanon bench. Out to Marshall. Fakes to 3. Jennings no place to go. Back to Marshall. Inside they go to Iceland. She'll roll it down and miss the short jumper. Tip it around. Her and London. London has it. Tips it to Iceland. And finally taken away by Johnson. Here comes Cookeville. Johnson in a hurry on the right wing into the front court. Cut off by 3 Blue Devilettes, taking down the defense on the far end. 33 seconds and counting. 51-34. And the Cookeville fans very appreciative of this Lady Cavalier effort on the road here in Lebanon tonight. 25 seconds and counting. Cookeville by 17, and they're just going to hold it out front, and Lebanon's going to allow it. 17 seconds and counting, folks. This one is history. 51-34. Cookeville has stretched it out late. Lebanon has gotten as close to 2 at halftime and had been that close again in the third quarter, but Cookeville just a little bit too much. No secret as to why they are the #1 team in the district at 11-2, and they'll now move to 12-2 and 21-6 overall. Head coach Mindy Odom and the Lady Cavaliers come to Lebanon High School here tonight at Campbell Brandon Gymnasium and pull it off. 51-34, your final score. Folks, I do want to take this time to thank the sponsors that make this possible, because I tell you, Lebanon High School basketball is something that we enjoy doing.